What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. After where get hectic, don't let me slide up on you, no election.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, safe to say it has been a long time since we talked about the Jets in the Super Bowl. You have to go back to Joe Namath in Super Bowl III to find their last involvement in this game.
And Brandon, when I go back through the recesses of my mind, when Joe Namath was running off the field in Super Bowl III, forget it. I'm not counting up those years. Let's just say it's been a long time. There's Jets fans who stuck around through it all, and what a night this could be if they can finish off what they've set out to do.
Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's been about a decade and a half since that Super Bowl breakthrough, the win against Peyton Manning and the Colts in Super Bowl 44.
And what a memory that was. It continues to be for Saints fans. The onside kick to start the second half, the pick six to seal the game. But today, they want to set that one aside and get another Super Bowl title.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So from the 26-yard line, here's second down at a yard. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquise Brown with a first touchdown of the Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Saints need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. This is caught. It's Cox. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They got 29 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Christian Watson, 43 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Third and 2, now Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And some room to work. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it, and the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They work now on 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. That'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try for the 1st with Pacheco. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Pacheco headed right. Taken down at the 42.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
63 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Lawrence. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Touchdown, Saints. Terry McLaurin, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Dexter Lawrence. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 69 yards.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, 3rd down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just...
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Line of scrimmage to the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. On 1st down, Lawrence. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Well, they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. So from the 37, here's second and a couple. Back to throw, Stafford. That's caught left side by Hardman. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Stafford. Catch is made by Hardman. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Throwing again is Stafford. Finds his receiver, Watson. Touchdown, Jets. Christian Watson. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Here's second and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final shot before the break, Stafford. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19. Should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Taken down here by the Saints. Isaiah Simmons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Christian Watson with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Play action, Stafford. And now here's another interception. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. Here's Lawrence. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them on. What a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. On first down, nothing, opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
We are through 3 quarters of play here for the second and 9. On play action, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Raheem Mostert A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point from McManus is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. He's to the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This Super Bowl, it has had it all so far. All tied fourth quarter as it kicks away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. Running the counter with Mostert. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
You get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Well, what a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Stafford now to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Stafford. The right side going to be caught by Hardman.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep you off.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here we go. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford out to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal into the
goal. He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Throwing now, Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give him some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
The kick by Carlson is good. That might just have been the most pressure-filled kick in Super Bowl history, but he stepped up, knocked it through just like it was a Tuesday practice in July.
And if it's not the most pressure-filled, it's certainly right among them. A title on the line, and he comes through. Nails.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stafford. They'll find Everett there, complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That is incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Saints are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way. Didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems, over seasons with the man, then black is seasoned with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome, just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing, keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is 10 gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they be like, see the crowd going, hey, they be like, was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is.
But hey, what about it?
So I stepped on stage to be like,